come to pitch our product, Assistastick. My name's Claire.
I'm Philip.
And I'm Tom.
Our product is a new way forward in helping those less able than ourselves. Our product has been created for people that require or need the use of a walking stick.
We first came up with this product when conducting market research. We discovered that there was already walking sticks with tripods, however it was bulky, permanent and impractical.
We also found out that one of our grandparents found it difficult to bend down to pick up their stick when it has fallen down on the floor. Therefore we decided to create a product that will solve this problem.
The product itself, as I know, attaches to a walking stick in a similar fashion to the first group's clamp. It has rubber inlays on the inside, which you'll see from some of the pictures on our PowerPoint. What happens is the way it works is either legs fall down either side, and the third leg, making a tripod, is made by the walking stick.
Whilst deciding what to make, we came across many different questions that we need to answer, like what is our specific target market, what will the product be made from, and you can see all of that in our task analysis, which are on your handout on the second page.
Coming up with a name and slogan of the product was quite difficult, because it can't be, easily explained in a couple of words.
As head of marketing, I wrote down a list of words that our product did. For example, it's assists and it's for a stick. It means you don't have to bend down. By doing this, it gave me the idea of combining the two key words that describe the product. They were assistance and stick, therefore coming up with Assistastick, as it is assistance not just for the customer, but the stick.
Our slogan was inspired by the phrase helping hand, which we then changed to accompany our product, because it's not just helping hand, it also helps your stick stand in one place. Therefore our slogan is not just a helping hand, but a helping stand.
Trying to design a suitable logo as well also proved quite a challenge, because we wanted to bring bright and modern, but not to put off the large target market that there is for the product.
We used triangles as they were going to be our original shape of the stand. Also, it's a tripod that is holding the stick up. We use this to create the shape A, which is the beginning letter of our product name. Using all three triangles at different lengths and angles, we succeeded in creating this, our logo.
The colours of the triangles all relate to our product. The colour red is associated with more action and confidence.
The yellow is mainly associated with happiness and joy, which people might feel after they have used Assistastick, as they will be pleased that their stick is not causing them annoyance.
And finally, the colour orange is represented with energy, which is linked to our product in the fact that the customer using the product will not just have to bend down and pick up a stick if it falls over, therefore using energy required for picking it up to do other tasks, i.e. shopping.
Another problem we faced was the cost and what we priced it at. We've decided to price our product at $3.99. It's quite a reasonable price and be good for the people which might not have very high disposable income. And this also allows us to generate quite a big profit as well.
Thank you for listening. Is there any questions?
Very good. Do you want to
It's a very good complete kind of package that you've come up with here. I mean, on your costings, what do you think the retailer is going to require? What margin do you think the retailer would? I mean, you're going to sell it to the customer for $3.99, or are you going to sell it to the retailer for $3.99?
Well, $3.99 that'll be the retail price, so we sell it to the shops for price slightly less, maybe $2.99, because that would still allow us to have quite a big profit.
Do you want to talk me through what you...
Yeah, we've got all the costs highlighted there. We've got the materials, the labour,
if you look through our
the energy. It's on a separate sheet.
It's on the separate sheet that I gave you here, yeah.
And that kind of says also if we sell to the shops for $2.99 so $3.99, we still have £1.78 of profit per product, which is quite a reasonable amount considering what it costs.
Virgin or greedy, possibly.
Developing the product itself, I mean, we tried to come up with lots of different ideas. Firstly, we came up with we first saw the idea by Mr. Faulkner showing us part of plumbing actually. And basically what it was two clamps screwed together, and obviously the more you screw, the tighter it gets, so it would be universal for multiple sticks. We then thought that that would be a lot more tricky, and obviously
and also it would slip down.
It would slip down, and screws would be not very recyclable in some sense. So then we kind of just tried to build it all together and just clip on, and you know, we've used rubber and we've used magnets, so when the stick is in use and obviously by the occupant, the legs would come up, obviously with use of gravity, and they would stick to the top.
So is the idea that... So these are magnetic here?
Well, they're meant to be, yes sir, and...
the magnets aren't very strong,
the magnets
but they're
well, you kind of get the idea. I mean, there's a lot of you know, development and time.
Stop it flying around and stuff.
It is.
What are the holes for?
The holes were from our, I think that might be our prototype. But they were originally for design with the screws.
It's a lot better than what I saw last week.
Yeah, the
yes.
silver one.
Just wonder about the packaging of the product.
The packaging of the product. Actually, we do have...
We have part of it, but the other half disappeared. Yeah.
Obviously, like, our graphics aren't very good on this packaging at the moment, but what happens is it's literally a vacuum-formed casing that goes over the top of that with, you know, such as mould. And you know, obviously we could have our logo like in the middle here and such like that. So there's our packaging.
Will the person using it, would they be carrying that around in their pocket?
No.
You need one of these.
Well, the person using it, it would constantly be attached to a stick.
But there is always the
It's
option.
attached to the stick.
Yeah, it is attached to the stick.
How do you kick these out when you're ready to put the stick down?
Well, actually, because I was trying to find a leeway with magnetic, you know, strength. I was hoping, you know, that they would either come down with just a small tap or something like that, or they might be strong enough or weak enough even so when you bend the stick, the legs would just fall out like that.
Speaking of stick,
Pardon?
is that person not able to move anywhere today?
No, that's my ground stick, and no, she has
got another one though, yeah?
She has another one, yeah. It's fine.
Can I just quickly ask how realistic your labour is producing 32 in an hour?
Because basically, all the labour needs to do is just bend it around, just the...
Phil's got a few mates.
Yeah, no, the legs just need to bend around and then touch the main part, because basically all the rest is just cut up by a machine. So they don't need to do any of that.
It's
all
all
they have to do
printed on
is just clip the legs to the rings that are attached to the stick. So it's not that much work that I actually have to do.
But that doesn't take into account the production of all the parts.
Well, once you've made the solid part on 2D design tools, I mean, we worked out that per sheet of it was hips that we used, it was £2, and you put that in the laser cutter, and once we can copy and paste like tons of them, so we can have rows and rows and rows, and we decided we could fit about 8 on a sheet. Once they're printed out, they literally just get bent, and the whole process of bending those 8 would take, you know.
So it's the process of bending and
that
laser
is the
cut, the
time,
whole thing.
That's the time. No,
Right.
because you wouldn't. Once you've drawn it once, you wouldn't have to do it again.
I suppose that's an ongoing process. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there any more questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.